Hello, I'm Refashionista Sheri, and if you love all things thrifted and vintage and upcycled and creating your own unique sustainable style, you're definitely in the right place. And I highly recommend subscribing and sharing my channel with everyone you know, because I put out rockin' Refashionista videos every single week. So let's just dive into the tutorial. Now, I'm sure, just like me, you have more than a few of these little makeup bags lurking around your house, and they're not really being used for anything. So you know what? Today, I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to transform them into bags that you will want to use every single day. And you know what? They also make fantastic DIY gifts. So let's get making! Okay, so for this tutorial, I think we need to head over to my stash here. And does anyone else have a very well organized stash area? This is just one of my stash areas, but if you'd like to see all of them, then please do let me know down below and I'll share all of my stash storage secrets with you. Anyway, so in this here, I have a lovely selection of little bags and belts, and in this here is all of my jewelry findings, and I think we might be using some chains from there. Oh, right. Check out my amazing Refashionista bracelet that was made just for me by my buddy Willow. So thank you so much, Willow. It shall be appearing in today's video. Okay, so we're going to start with this one because I think it's going to be super duper quick and easy. Now, originally, I thought, hey, I'll just put those two little slit cuts in the back and thread my belt through, as I have done so many times before, but I don't want to do that. I will, however, link that tutorial down below for you. So I've grabbed my stash of belts and little bags here. You can see I really do make these kind of little bags a lot because they just make such wonderful gifts. So let's move some of these out of the way. There we go, to get to the belts. Now, I'm just spying over here. Ooh, look at this. There's a nice gold one. That would actually go quite nicely with this one. So let's put that one out. Okay, this one now. Of course, this one. This is absolutely perfect. Okay, so another thought I had was to simply stitch this bag onto the belt, because you can see here it's got like links on it, so that would be pretty easy just to stitch it on in the position that I wanted. But then, as I've been lurking and looking around in my stash, I found these lovely golden buttons. And then I thought, okay, let's see if I can fit this button through here. And no, see, that one didn't fit, but this one absolutely fit. And then, of course, my Refashionista brain thought, you know, if I stitch buttons on the back here, then I should be able to just kind of button them through these spaces, and then I can have a removable belt bag. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so you can see here I have positioned my buttons so they are literally peeking out between the spaces between my belt links here. And so now I'm really going to carefully, okay, just mark with my little chalk pen here. There we go. That's good enough, I think. You can see here I've had to move them just like millimeters, but now I'm just going to go sew them on. If you are not sure about how to get started with hand stitching or how to sew on a button or all of that good stuff, I highly recommend downloading my Sewing Basics ebook, and link will be down below for that. But if you really want to get started on your rockin' Refashionista journey, I highly recommend taking my Refashioning 101 eCourse, because absolutely every single thing you need is in there from start to finish, including how to thrift, how to hand sew, how to machine sew, loads of fab tutorials, and you also get my bonus Refashioning 101 ebook as a free download, and there's loads of extra little downloads and tutorials just for you as well. Plus, you of course get 50% off with the code REFASHION50. So go ahead, check it out, and enroll today. And it absolutely worked. Look at that. Now, I will freely admit it is a bit of a fight to get the button in between these two metal pieces, but once it's in, it's in. It's not going to go anywhere, which is actually a really good thing. So that's what it looks like when it's all put together from the back and from the front. It is just gorgeous. I think that is absolutely stunning. And as I said, I can pretty easily remove it and put it back on whenever I want to. Now, I know some of you are going to say, I want to see the inside. So here you go. Oh, there you go. There's the inside. Now, if I wanted to, I could actually stitch more buttons, or I actually really should have stitch the buttons on at the same time, right? And then I could have had extra buttons in here for hanging a little pouch on or something, but I didn't do that. But hey, there's an idea for you. If you want to do that, go ahead and do that. All right, let us check my jewelry fixings and see what we can find for this bag here, because I have an idea, and if I find the right bits here, I'm definitely going to make it. So here we have bits of wire, which actually might come in handy. And look here, this is just a whole bunch of pendants that I haven't found a use for yet, but I'm sure I will. Here, a bunch of chains, of course, necklace chains. This is what I'm actually really looking for, my stash of heavy-duty chains here. But before we look at that, look at my lovely little tools, pliers, etc. Oh, and if you are as old as me, you will definitely remember this. And let me know down below if you know what this is and what you store in yours. Because for me, I use it to store all of my little bits of jewelry findings that maybe I will need in the future, you know, from broken jewelry. Anyway, let's get back to this tutorial. So I think I'm going to need pliers, maybe both of my pliers. And you can see I've fancied up the handles of these pliers because I'm a refashionista. And of course, we must have fancy looking tools, right? Anyway, so I think I'm going to use, let's see, this super heavy duty chain here. And hopefully I'm going to have enough. Yes, definitely. Okay, so I have my chain, I have my tools. Let's get making. All right, so my plan for this bag is to poke a couple of holes right below the zipper here through each side, then thread my sturdy chain through and make it into a chain loop. So then I can pretty much hook on whatever type of strap or belt I want to. And it can be, you know, a multi-purpose little bag, because this is very, very sturdy as it is. And I think it will work perfectly well. But then I remembered I actually have a Grommet toolkit, and I don't just have one, I have two. So I think we're gonna test these out and see if they actually work, because I've only ever really used this one for making new holes in belts, because belts are always too big for me. So that's why I got this tool. Anyway, let's see if it's actually gonna work on this bag. Okay, this actually came with a bunch of eyelets that I really have not used, so that's what we're going to try to do. So I'm going to follow the instructions here, and the first thing it says is to punch my holes. So I think let's go a little bit bigger maybe than what I think I might need. I'm not sure, but okay, so yeah. Isn't that fun? All right, so I don't know. I'm just eyeballing it as always. Okay, and now I'm just gonna squeeze as hard as I can. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think that's a bit too thick. So I'm gonna go give this a try and do it kind of layer by layer, and hopefully that's gonna work better. Oh, much better. Yes, I'm already through. Okay, I'm going to go make all of my holes. you can see here I have my little grommet guy through my hole, and now I'm just gonna place this. I don't know, is this an eyelet or a grommet? I don't know. And hopefully it's gonna, look, it looks like it's gonna work. And then squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. And, oh my goodness, it worked. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, now I'm going to go do the same thing to all of my holes, and then we can thread the chain through. And look, it totally worked. All of my lovely holes are now, I guess, sealed and safe with these adorable little grommets or eyelets or whatever the heck you want to call them. Anyway, so if you ever see one of these tools on sale in a discount store, like I did when I was living in Germany, definitely grab it because it is well worth it. You can make belt holes, you can punch holes in anything, clearly, and you can add these nice little eyelets then. So yeah, definitely pick one up if you haven't already. Okay, so I've changed my mind about this chain because it's kind of ugly when you put it next to the nice bag. So instead, I went through my finding stash again, and I found these golden hoops here, or big jump rings, and they're quite sturdy. So I'm thinking if I can feed them through, come on, go through there, aha, and then tighten them all up with my pliers, then I can have some nice little hoops here to hook my bag straps onto. And yeah, so I'm gonna go do that, and then we're gonna hook on some bag straps. And that literally took me less than 10 seconds to do. And I know, once again, some of you are going to say, I want to see the inside. So that's what it looks like on the inside. And I just, you know, pinched those loops together. But I think I might actually add some glue just to make it a little bit more sturdy. Maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. But now I'm going to go clip on a strap. So, of course, I have a stash of bag straps as well. This is actually pretty cool because it is a lovely vintage chain strap, but it's silver and this is gold, so I don't want to use that. Pink, we could do hot pink and pink. Black, no. Red and chain, no. You know what I'm going for here. Of course, we're going to do the gold. And everything is clipped on and looking fantastic. I think this strap looks gorgeous with this and adds a touch of eleganza to this once plain and boring little makeup bag. And now it's an adorable clutch, right? Like, that's absolutely fantastic. Actually, if you missed my ReMarket haul, this was part of the haul. And I did say I was going to make something out of it. And here we have it. It is adorable. And of course, I can always switch this out if I want to. So let me know down below if you are going to invest a tiny bit of money in a little grommet hole maker thingy and do this kind of stuff yourself, because it's so easy. It's so easy. All right, let's go and, you know, style these up now. Can you get any easier, you guys? That was too easy to make two awesome bags. Oh, I better get this one off, right? It's gonna take me a little bit here. Ha! I got it up. So now I have two awesome bags created from a couple of, you know, freebies. Really, this is a freebie makeup bag, and this one I got at the ReMarket. So you don't get any better than that. And as I said at the beginning, everybody has something like this lurking around your house. So why not put it together and make yourself some fab new accessories? You could make these for every outfit that you own, actually. And as I keep saying, they make absolutely fantastic gifts. So raid your stash and see what you can come up with. Now, you know what time it is? It's time for more cool things in my house. So for this cool things in my house, let us check out my awesome 1980s Barbie house. Now, I know I already shared how I got this and how I put it all together and everything, but It's worth sharing again, absolutely. And if you missed the original video, it of course will be linked down below for you. But let's take a look. Here's Totally Hair Barbie. Look at, there's Chantal, there's Nancy, there is Western Winking Barbie. Of course, they're all dressed for the colder weather because it is still winter here. Oh, and here we have Francoise in the makeup area, of course. Guy, I don't know why he's by the toilet, but that's where he lives. And there's me. Look, it's Refashionista Sheri's little workshop area, and Citrus Maloney doing some social media, I'm sure, on her little computer and laptop and everything. And of course down here we have the kitchen that has little bits of food and piano, and Frau Inge in the elevator all ready to go up to check that everyone's working, of course. And there's Esther. Isn't she stunning? Also, are you digging my awesome faux fur pink rug? I love it so much. And I got it from the boys set sale. And if you missed that video, it'll be down below for you too. And there's my suitcase full of Barbie clothes. It did have all my Barbies in it before. And again, I'll link that video down below for you. And here's something I have not shared yet, and I do have a video in the works to share my Barbie camper. And this is actually the exact same camper that I had when I was very, very little, and I bought mine at a garage sale for like 10 cents. This one cost me a bit more, and I had to do a bunch of work on it. So as I said, that video will be coming very soon. But until then, enjoy my lovely, gorgeous Barbie house here. And I hope you enjoyed those cool things in my house, and I have so many things I want to show you, so as always, stick around to the end of the video, because you never know, you might get a troll time, you might get more cool things in my house, you might get something totally new and exciting. You just never know what you're gonna get with Refashionista Sheri. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch ya. The zigzag. Yeah, these are like way too cool. So come on, go make them and you know, share them with me.
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.